A very good morning to you. I've been away for a couple of days up in Belfast visiting my granddaughter. So that's why you haven't heard from me over the past couple of days. And the kitchen's looking a little bit different because I have a friend coming up today to move the two dressers in the corner. I'm going to put one of the dressers into the lodge, the other dresser is going into the pantry, and some shelves are going to be constructed along both walls where those dressers are and right up into the corner. Because I don't know if any of you ever really noticed, but there's what I would call a little bit of a dead zone going on in here. And it's a corner where lots and lots of things are stored and I can't get to any of them. So I'm also going to move the table over from the tunnel and back into the kitchen because I'm going to have a nice big long table with plenty of room to move around it. Because I now find myself with 4 grandsons and a granddaughter. So my 2 eldest grandsons are 20 and 19. Then my 2 youngest are 3 and 3 months, and then my granddaughter is just a month old. So I really have to just make a lot more room in my kitchen for feeding people when they come to visit. I'm going to need to have a long table and plenty of room for manoeuvring, because it's fine to have a table in place, but if you can't manoeuvre around it, you're a bit stuck. So there's a lot of change going on here at the moment. Now, the lovely big, what we call it, a cupboard come island that I had there, I've moved into the sitting room. And of course that's a lovely spot for it. And it was going to be for there originally when I bought it at the boot fair. I just imagined it there. So I'm at that stage now where I can sort of just afford to have these little things done. Because for years and years I couldn't afford to employ anyone to come in to do anything. And so all the woodwork and the shelving and the stuff like this shelving over here, see? I did all that myself, all that yellow shelving. It's very, what should we call it? Rustic. Primitive. Which is very fashionable now, I've got to say, but I've got so many other things to do that making shelves and putting my time towards that, it's probably better spent doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Now there's Jack barking outside, so it looks as though my friend Nicholas is arriving. And I'm just going to show you outside here because it's a very misty morning. Oh, by the way, the desk that was there, it's now in there. So again, when I made the notice board out of those old cork tiles that were for the floor, I imagined this desk going underneath. So I now have a work desk, you know, for sewing and stuff like that. And then I have a very dishevelled looking, what would I call it? An internet desk or a communicate with the world desk. That's a good title. Bit of a mouthful, but... So, Sammy Bear is making full use of the big fur rug, which is from the lodge. One of my eldest grandsons was here looking after Jack and Sammy Bear and Beauty while I was away, and of course being the kind, lovely, compassionate young men that they are, which I'm very proud of. That is what makes my heart swell with pride. The fact that my children and my grandchildren have this wonderful compassion. So here we go. So there's Nick, and I'm just about to sign off, and I'll make another little video later on. Bye bye everyone.